Welcome into another edition of Celtics Spotlight here on the Carlow Sports Network. Sean Meyers joined by Christina Smith, a senior on the track and field team here at Carlow. First off, before we get into the hard-hitting questions, how's everything going with you?
Everything's going well.
Good to hear. Yeah, absolutely. I know it's been a good season for you, so how have you evaluated your performance so far this year?
Well, I feel that as a student athlete, I try to just have fun with what I'm doing. I don't put too much pressure on myself to do well, but I like doing well. Obviously, everybody likes doing well, but I just try to have fun with it, and that's all that matters to me.
So we're in the outdoor season now, but preceding was the indoor season. What are the biggest adjustments you have from one to the other?
Mostly is the training. When we're indoor, we don't have very much access to training facilities, so we have to work with what we have. But now that we're outdoor, we can go to Shenley Park, and we are able to get in a lot more conditioning.
I know you compete in a lot of events, and you're good at many of them. What do you consider your best?
I would say the high jump.
Is that something that you've always thought has come naturally to you, or is it you had to really work at it?
Well, back in the day, middle school, 9 years ago, I saw the high jump mat, and I said, I want to sit on the high jump mat instead of practice. And I've been doing high jump ever since.
It has paid off. What is the biggest area of growth that you've had as a competitor, thinking back to when you started as a freshman now to a senior?
I think it's confidence. My very first meet, I was yelled at because I wasn't keeping my head up and my shoulders were down, but now I just walk in with my head high, no matter what the outcome is, and encouraging other teammates to do the same really kind of pulls everything together.
Seems like that's a good life lesson in addition to applying it to track and field. Let's talk about the goals. What did you set heading into this year for yourself and for the team?
For the team, I wanted everybody to get along. We just wanted to have fun and train in a way that is sufficient for all of us in our schedules.
How about individually?
Individually, I just wanted to have fun. I know that this was going to be a very busy year for me in school, being that I'm a senior, so I just tried to make it not as much of a stressor as I did in the previous years.
So you have a new coach. Chad Walsh comes and takes over his first season for track and field. What was that transition like to a new voice?
It was definitely tough. We were introduced to a bunch of different training styles and conditioning levels that we weren't used to. And it did take a long time and a lot of communication between us and the coach to find out what works for us.
You feel like now you're starting to get to that comfort zone as we move into the spring?
Yeah. Us and the coach have known each other more. We've gotten to know each other and kind of figure out what is a good work ethic for us.
Let's go back a few years. What led to your decision initially to come to Carlow?
The nursing program, for sure.
Well, I think you probably answered the next question a little bit. What is your major, and then what's an ideal future profession?
I'm in the nursing program, and I will be working at AHN's West Penn in their medical ICU.
I'm sure that's very exciting for you as well, so congrats on that. What has been your most enjoyable course throughout your time here at Carlow?
Oh gosh. Sometimes it's the extracurriculars, like art class or something, but I really like the nursing classes because I've been with that set of students for the past 4 years, so we know each other pretty well.
Are you good at art? As long as you try and have fun, right? That's all that matters.
Yeah.
So in high school, you went to Oil City. Mm-hmm. What was your fondest memory during your time there?
Probably the district meets. Everybody that I was friends with, we all were at the district meet, and everybody was just super encouraging, and everybody wanted to do well.
So when you're competing, do you go with water, a sports drink, or something else?
Water. I fill my bottle with ice, like my Stanley with ice in the morning, and then just keep filling it up with water bottles throughout the day, and they're always empty.
That means you're working hard, I guess. Is there a movie or TV show that you can recite basically every line to?
Back to the Future 2.
Not the original one?
No.
Okay.
Well, some of the original, but I would say mostly the second version.
Gotcha. Lastly, hopefully this never comes to fruition, but let's say you're stranded on an island and you can take one of your teammates with you. Who are you choosing and why?
Brian Pan. He just seems to know everything, and I feel that I would trust him.
And we've had a chance to talk to Brian, multiple sport athlete here at Carlow. Christina, thank you so much for doing this. We appreciate the time, and good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you for having me.
That is Christina Smith, a senior for track and field here on the Celtics Spotlight.